Welcome back. I think that we are on part 5 of our Regency Letters, is what we're calling it, until we decide on something different. I think maybe we'll have a little vote about that. Um, while I wait for a little more input from you, I've been depending on my family and friends and neighbors to kind of give me some ideas. So today we're just going to do a little letter from our Lord Wycliffe in Paris, who thinks he's writing to Lord Capener, because Corinna has done that. And then I want to discuss some different ways this could go and get your input. So, October 22nd, 1792, 35 Rue de Faubourg Saint-Honoré, Paris. Dear Lord Capener, you may not have received my last letter, as you removed to London soon after I posted it, but events in Paris and our predictions of what is soon to come make it necessary for me to write again. Before I broach my request, I must thank you for taking the initiative to introduce yourself and begin our correspondence. You might be surprised at how much I look forward to receiving your letters. Our discussions of life, history, philosophy, and politics challenge me and invigorate my days. Over the course of this year, I have grown to trust your insight, judgment, and perception. Because of this, your name came to mind during a recent discussion with Lord Dorset, the British ambassador in Paris, about a complicated operation we have undertaken. I told Lord Dorset of our correspondence. He recalled that you are from the coast in Kent. This makes you uniquely situated to help us, if you will, and he gave me leave to enlist your aid. In this matter, I trust your discretion. For months, we have been working with a French viscount who resides near Paris. Seeing the quick deterioration of the political situation, the growing anger against the aristocracy, often justified, and instances of violence against the nobility, he conceived a daring plan. For those wanting to escape the revolution, he provided means to exchange their wealth to more portable forms, gold and jewels primarily. As you know, the state now claims all property of any citizen who emigrates. This enterprising nobleman found a talented clerk to create false identities. He bribed and evaded officials to establish a secret network of smugglers so he could move as many French nobles as he could. Recently, the Viscount was betrayed. He had to use his own network to escape. Before he left, I was able to meet with him briefly. He planned to go first to Belgium and then to England with the idea of continuing his work from there. With your resources and knowledge of the Kentish coast, you are uniquely qualified to counsel with him and provide introductions that will ease his way. I have taken the liberty of giving him your name and direction. As to myself, after the September massacres a fortnight ago, I can only surmise that it will be a matter of days before we will be forced to leave Paris. I have arranged that any letters you have already sent will be forwarded to me, but I will contact you as soon as possible to inform you of my new posting. Respectfully, Lord Daniel Wycliffe. So, here's what I'm thinking and what I'm wondering. We have this letter to Lord Capener that he will never receive, asking for some help. So we're nearing about a fourth of the way through what I imagine this novel will be. So we have a couple of options. One is for a handful of letters more. Nora and Corinna try to find out who this man is, this French Viscount, and try to figure out how they might help him, because obviously Lord Capener isn't going to be. Eventually, Lord Wycliffe needs to come back to London, and all of this needs to be discovered. So that's a second option. That could happen right after Corinna and Nora first start talking about this, and then we have that. We move into that unrequited love that you chose, that trope that you chose. Yeah, those are pretty much the two options I think that should happen. So our next letter is from Nora to Corinna. And here's the thing about writing these. I've got my calendar, and I write when the letter was written and sent, when it was received, and there's sometimes a lag time. So in my next letter, Nora has not received this letter yet. So she's talking about just her life. So anyway, tell me what you think. Comment below, like, subscribe, the whole thing. And let's write the next part of this novel. Have a good day.